found the cassette tape on a Tuesday evening, stuffed inside a cardboard box I didn't recognize. No markings, no label. Just a faded, dusty Maxell 90 with a piece of old yellowed tape sealing it shut. I shouldn't have opened it. But curiosity has a way of pretending to be harmless. The strange part? It was in my apartment, in the hallway closet, a place only I had access to. I stared at it for a minute. My name was written on the box in black marker. For Mark. I don't go by Mark. No one calls me that. But that's my legal name, the one I never use. Something in my chest tightened. I peeled the yellow tape off and slid the cassette into my old player. A relic from college I hadn't touched in years. The moment I hit play, a wave of static filled the room. And then, I heard myself. Perfect copy of my voice. Same tone, same pacing, same nervous throat clearing I do when I'm stressed. But the voice on the tape was trembling. If you're hearing this, I don't have much time. I froze. My scalp tingled. The air felt too heavy to breathe. The voice continued. Frantic. He knows you're listening. Don't look behind. The tape cut into static, then silence. I sat completely still, refusing to turn around even though instinct screamed at me. After a long minute, I forced myself to check. Nothing was there, but the dread stayed. I rewound and played it again. Same message, same terror in my voice, same unfinished warning. I tried to laugh it off, but the sound came out thin and fake. Because here's the thing, the voice on the tape, it wasn't recorded. It sounded live, like it was being spoken through the tape, not captured on it. I shook off the thought. I told myself I just needed sleep, but I didn't sleep that night, or the next, because every time I turned off the lights, I swore I heard breathing in the hallway. 2 days later, the tape changed. I don't mean I misheard it. I don't mean I was tired. I mean the recording itself was different. This time, when I pressed play, my voice was whispering.
Urgent.
Panicked. Mark, he found me. He always finds me. Static swallowed the rest. I backed away from the player, shaking. The room seemed smaller, darker. I played it again. The whisper was gone. Instead, I heard myself screaming. Not an I stubbed my toe scream. A something is tearing my mind apart scream. I tore the cassette out of the player and threw it across the room. The screaming didn't stop immediately. The tape kept shrieking for 4 more seconds even though it wasn't inside anything. Then silence. I didn't go to work after that. Couldn't. Every sound felt like it was coming from inside the walls. Every shadow felt like it was waiting for me to look the wrong way. That night, while pacing my living room, I caught a reflection in the TV screen. Not my reflection. Something standing behind me. Tall. Wrong. A shape that didn't have a face. Only the suggestion of one warped, smeared, like someone dragged an eraser across reality. I spun around. Nothing. But when I looked back at the TV, the shape was still there. Closer. I left the apartment at 2 a.m., shaking so hard I had to grip the railing to get down the stairs. I walked for hours. I didn't go home until the sun came up. And when I opened the door, the cassette player was already turned on. Waiting for me. The tape inside it was spinning. By itself. Slow, deliberate rotation. Like it was calling me. I stepped closer. My voice oozed through the speakers, distorted, wet, like the words were being dragged through something thick. Mark, don't run. He follows the ones who run. My throat closed. Look at the walls. I didn't want to. I did anyway. Scratches. Thousands of them. Long vertical claw marks that hadn't been there yesterday. Carved deep, like someone dragged their fingernails down the paint until they bled. Something inside me broke. I grabbed the tape player and smashed it on the floor. Plastic cracked. Gears scattered. But the voice kept playing. The tape wheel wasn't turning anymore. The machine wasn't connected to anything. But my voice hummed out of the broken speaker. He's in your apartment now. I backed into the corner. He's been here since you pressed play. Couldn't breathe. Then, in the far end of the hallway, I heard a slow dragging sound, like someone pulling their fingertips across the wall. Each scrape closer and closer. My knees buckled. The voice whispered through the broken speaker. "He wants you to finish the tape." I didn't know what that meant until I saw it. The shape from the TV screen. The faceless smear of a man, standing at the end of the hall. Long arms, unmoving, just watching. The tape gave one final message, soft and exhausted. My voice, but older, broken. "He isn't hunting me." Pause. "He's hunting you." Another pause. "I'm just what's left of you after he finds you." The tape clicked off. The hallway went silent, and the shape took a single step toward me. I ran. I sprinted out of the apartment so fast I nearly ripped the door off its hinges. I didn't stop running until I was 6 blocks away, doubled over, vomiting on the sidewalk. That was 3 days ago. I'm writing this from a motel room, lights on, TV playing static so the silence doesn't drive me insane. I don't sleep anymore, because when I do, I hear the tape. Even without the player, even without the cassette, I hear myself whispering to me through the walls, begging, screaming, warning. And tonight, the message changed again. I didn't hear it through the cassette this time. I heard it inside my head, my own voice whispering, trembling. "Mark, he's here." The motel door just creaked open. I didn't get up to open it. I think this is the part where my voice, the one begging for help, comes from. I think I've finally caught up to the recording, and I think the next scream I hear is going to be my own.